It is now clear that what a child experiences in the first years of life profoundly influences how their brain will develop and how they will interact with the world throughout their life. Parents and carers play the most important role in providing the nurturing and stimulation that a child requires, but they need information and support to develop good parenting skills. Research points to a significant impact of the early caregiving environment on the developing brain. The Peep programme's long-term vision is to create confident communities learning together with children. Peep is about adults supporting children's early learning by making the most of everyday activities, by doing things together such as songs, stories, play, and by talking and listening to each other. When Peep was first introduced into Scotland, we already had evidence through Peep research that the programme could support parents and carers as their children's first and most important educators. It could help to build up confidence and help them raise awareness that they already had skills and knowledge about how to help their children learn. Being able to gain formal recognition could really empower parents and raise their aspirations of what they could actually achieve.
Well, Peep gave me a tremendous amount of confidence, and I have gone on to do an awful lot of things, and I have just made umpteen friends and my confidence is soaring, and I'm now thinking I'm ready to go back to work.
In order to make it relevant for parents and carers in Scotland, it had to be through a recognised educational body within Scotland, and that was the Scottish Qualifications Authority. Peep's partnership with the Workers' Educational Association has been really valuable in helping us to achieve this.
Now, the challenge to the WEA at this time was to develop a very accessible programme which would appeal to a very diverse learner group but would also meet the SQA criteria. We wanted to develop a model which built on the experience and knowledge that parents already had to encourage that positive interaction with the children so that the whole learning experience would be enriched. We also wanted to look at the home as a learning environment and encourage parents in everyday activities to make those into educational experiences for the children. So eventually we developed 4 units. The introduction is an overview of parenting, and we look at the skills, the responsibilities and the qualities of parents in that unit. The babies, the toddler and the preschool is very clearly aligned to the Peep programme. This is not at all a classroom-based course. It's delivered by Peep group leaders in the Peep session. WEA are involved as assessors and as internal verifiers.
The diary pages really record the ordinary everyday things that parents do with their children, and they help the parent to understand over a period of time just what the children are learning. They can develop a further greater knowledge of their children. They observe their children more closely as they're playing. They're more aware of their own role in providing for the children's development.
Today we're going to be speaking about books and about favourite stories.
I mind at school reading James and the Giant Peach, and I wanted to bite the peach because they described it as so lovely. The one he keeps going back to just now is the Chug Chug Poppy Cut one that we got last year in the reading bus.
The pages also have another value in that they help the parents back into writing. Perhaps parents have not had a very good experience in schooling. They're then getting back used to writing. They have a purpose. They have an interest in writing. And they then provide the impetus, that spark that says, actually, I want to know more, I want to do more. We know that this programme will provide confident individuals and successful learners.
Parents and carers may decide to start a portfolio and work towards accreditation for a variety of reasons.
They can do a portfolio of their children, and we have diary sheets to go along with it, and then they're understanding what they're doing is the development of their child. At the end they can do accreditation, but it's optional. Portfolio is for them and for their children. When the children get older they can look at their portfolio.
My son was only 18 months and I want to know how to help him to be a good learner. I had a couple of degrees and diplomas in economics, political science, law and administration. However, having this qualification and does not mean to have the knowledge about childcare. This Peep group program helped me to fulfill this knowledge gap and build the capacity and confidence of a mother to be a first educator of my son.
I seem to have more confidence with a grandchild than I have with my own children when they were younger, and just something to look back on, I think, for an achievement for myself, more or less. Well, you didn't have the same opportunities when my own were young, so just to keep a background of my granddaughter, she's grown up.
Contact with English-speaking children is important for me, as we see ourselves as setting in Scotland for the future. Being a mum is my priority, however, I want to do something for my own future. Peeps provide me with one of the opportunities to gain qualifications. I started to prepare an English portfolio for my son Matthew.
I would say the children have developed more. You can see they're interested more to do things, and they're willing to join in the singing and listening to the stories, because I think they see the parents joining in with the singing as well.